What's good, y'all? So, I don't know if you're anything like me, but I love a good documentary. And so this weekend, I was catching up on this documentary on Netflix called Tell Me You Love Me. Child, let me tell you. Let me tell you what happened. And so this one, when I read the summary, I was like, let me watch this and see what this is about. Okay, so I'm gonna get my phone because I can't remember every single thing. But I got some notes. So, Tell Me You Love Me is about Anne Stubblefield, who is a professor, and she deals with studies of people who have disabilities and something called facilitated communications for people who are nonverbal, to allow them to still learn how to communicate, because they believe that mentally in their mind, just like the rest of us, they can talk, they can formulate sentences, they can formulate feelings and all those other good things, and talk about their wants and needs and everything through typing or some other technology to assist them. So Anne falls in love with this guy named D-Man. D-Man's brother is in her PhD program, and he learns about this facilitated communications and thinks, oh my God, this is amazing. This would be great for my brother. Let me tell my mom about it, see how she feels, and then, maybe we can get this going and I can get some more resources. So the brother talks to the professor, and Anne is like, look, I know it's going to be expensive, but my heart is really in this. My mother used to work with people with disabilities, and I have this strong belief that they can still communicate and be helped. I would love to help your family and help your brother out. Child, Anna is helping him, right? So for 2 years, she helping him learn to communicate. He's taking college classes now. He's typing. You have to hold his arm. But he's able to type on this little computer-like thing that's supposed to assist him. But you have to hold his arm. So Anna is holding his arm and typing out stuff. And somehow they end up, with all this time they spend together, falling in love. And she decides that she wants to be with D-Man, because that's the name that he likes to be called. But she calls him Damon. But anyway, so Anna decides that she wants to be with him. Supposedly he's typed out that he wants to be with her too, and they have all these records of this conversation to prove that supposedly he really said these things. But his family, his mom and his brother, when they went to go tell them that they were in love, Anna and D-Man, no, the mama was like, wait a minute, he's nonverbal. He has autism. He has other mental disorders and incapabilities. Like, what do you mean y'all in love? Anna was trying to move him to his own apartment. When that family found out that they made love on the floor in her office, they were convinced that Anna made all this stuff up. And so they took her to court. D-Man, after he couldn't see her anymore, was going through some withdrawals and just started doing all these things that he didn't used to do, pleasuring himself, blah, 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 being depressed. So the mom and them like, you raped my child. But through facilitated communications, there are believers who feel like D-Man wanted this. He typed this. He could have had a life, unlike the life that he currently lives, staying in a room at his mama's house, she doing everything for him. He could have actually had a romance, something that these people dream about, hope for, but fear that will never happen because of their disabilities. So they go to court. At first, Anna thinks everything's gonna be okay, and the mama and the brother ask her questions. Well, how did this happen? How did y'all fall in love? How many times did y'all have sex? They are convinced, no, you raped him, you took advantage of your position, and now we about to take you to court. Fast forward, they get to court, and all these things come out, and the brother, let me back up a little bit. One of the reasons why they want to take her to court, although the brother believed in facilitated communications at first, he saw another documentary or report on TV that talked about people who were scamming people through facilitated communications and saying that these people are saying these things and want these things, and they come to find out it wasn't true. So that was even more why the brother was like, oh no, we gotta take you to court, sis. So they take her to court. After they go to court and all this other stuff, she gets 12 years for the first count and 12 years for the second count to be served concurrently. But she's swearing up and down there in love. I don't understand why y'all are doing this. He loves me. I love him. As a matter of fact, I've got to point this out. She's married, has a black husband and 2 kids, and she is a white professor, and this is a black family. Little small detail that I forgot. But anyway, So of course her husband leaves her. He writes a note to the court like, she's a narcissist, she's crazy, I can't believe she did this, even though I'm hurt, you need to know the real her, blah, 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 all this other stuff. Nonetheless, she gets time. She goes to jail, and 2 years after she serves her sentence, she appeals. Now, I'm not going to tell you what happens when she appeals because maybe you want to go watch it. But it is the craziest thing ever, like, and because I don't have that experience and that knowledge in facilitated communications and dealing with people with disabilities, I don't know if he really typed this stuff. But when you look back at the records and the different things, it wasn't clear, like, all the time, formatted sentences, but you could tell what he wanted to say. And sometimes it was in reaction to things that happened. And she's like, how could I have made that up? How could I have been the one to say that when I didn't know about his childhood and I didn't know about all these other things? So I don't know, y'all. It was interesting. It was different. It was very different, interesting. And one thing about Netflix, they keep the crazy documentaries or the unusual documentaries. So check out Tell Me You Love Me on Netflix. Let me know what you think, and let's comment and talk about it below.